All right, Greg, you mentioned it earlier. February is the time when we can expect to see the majority of snow. But I got to say, after the streets have just cleared in the area, I don't think anybody was really wanting this to come our way.
I think the last chair was picked up today, Bryant, on blocking some of those parkways. I think we might see more chairs out by Monday, unfortunately. This snow is not going to last as long as the last one. That is an important reminder for everybody. We're going to see a quick warm-up, and we don't have those freezing temperatures prior to the storm moving in. So a lot of factors working in our favor. Let's check outside and see what's happening right now. And we have those temperatures out there into the mid-range of the 40s for the most part. It feels like 42. The warm weather, the warm temperatures we had today in the upper 40s and low 50s, the sunshine, again, all that also working towards our favor. The surface is very warm for us, and with that and with those warmer temperatures we had during the week, we think a lot of this snow is going to melt as soon as it comes down throughout most of the day tomorrow. So it's going to keep our totals lower than what they could be if we were much colder out there. So that is some promising news if there's anything as far as light at the end of the tunnel for us. Across the region, we see temperatures in the mid to upper range of the 30s and the 40s. Out west, even warmer into the upper 40s. It's these areas right now into the eastern shore that are in the upper 30s and 40s. They're going to see a dramatic change, especially for tomorrow. You're going to be much closer to this nor'easter as it comes through. First alert weather day for us from Sunday and into Monday. And actually, we might have to start watching Tuesday morning as well. Winter storm and blizzard warnings now in effect for our region. What does that mean for us? Well, that basically means that we're looking at 2 to 13 inches of snow. 13-inch totals are over towards the eastern shore, where those blizzard warnings are. The rest of us will see maybe 2 to 5 to 6 inches of snow. Slick roads and possible school closings and business closings will be likely as we head into our Monday morning and maybe Tuesday morning as well. Winter storm warning in effect from Sunday afternoon until Monday. That's all of these areas shaded in pink across our region. D.C. is under a winter weather advisory for about a couple of inches of snow. No big deal there. As we head over the eastern shore, we're looking at blizzard warnings here, not winter storm warnings, and that is anywhere from 10 to 13 inches of snow accumulating, especially into tomorrow night and into the overnight and into Monday morning, blowing snow. And that's what makes this a blizzard out there as we see that nor'easter much closer to you. And you heard earlier in the show about those blizzard conditions heading all the way up into the eastern coast, up into New England. Here's our snowfall total, 8 to 13 inches of snow across this region. That also includes areas not in the blizzard warning. So up towards Cecil County, you have that possibility. Northern tier counties will see 5 to 7 inches of snow. That's going to kind of come right down across the city of Baltimore. Some areas could see that 5+ inches of snow. Some areas of Baltimore could just see maybe 2 or 3 inches of snow. Again, all the concrete, it absorbs the heat from the sun. It's going to melt a lot as it comes down for you into your Sunday and Sunday evening. This is Sunday morning about 6 o'clock in the morning. Notice most of us are socked in with rain across the region, if anything at all, as we head throughout the day for us on Sunday at 2:53, 3 o'clock. We're seeing a sleet mixture beginning across our region. Then as we head into Sunday evening, that's when we begin to see that switch over. The sun's going to set. It's going to get colder out there. Colder air is filtering down. Area low pressure is right about here. So we're getting that clockwise, that counterclockwise motion around that area low pressure, and that's bringing in those colder temperatures. This is Monday morning about 3:30 in the morning. Still seeing snow across our area, but you'll notice the heavier snow still coming down along the eastern shore. That's why they're going to see those higher totals. And then as we go into Monday afternoon, still a big impact for the Northeast, but for us, beginning to taper down here, maybe even a little mixture of rain into the afternoon on Monday, and then it pulls out of here as we head into Tuesday, and things begin to quiet down as we head into the midweek out there. As far as impacts are concerned, roads are going to be worse as the further east you go along the eastern shore. Air travel cancellations are going to be likely because of all those hubs up into the northeast being impacted by the winds and the blizzard conditions. Closures potentially Monday and Tuesday. That's a moderate impact for us. And power outages, electricity outages. That's because this snow is a very heavy snow. It's a snowball making snow. It's a snowman making snow. So it's got a lot of water content. When it gets on trees, it weighs it down. And then you have these high winds that are coming in, and that could bring down some power lines. Here's what we're looking at for tomorrow across Frederick, Carroll, Howard, and Baltimore counties. Temperatures into the mid to upper 30s. Again, very warm temperatures. Then the rain snow mix comes through. Then we begin to see those temperatures drop from parts of Anne Arundel County over to the eastern shore. Again, mid to upper 30s. But then we see those temperatures drop again as the snow begins. Up in Cecil County, we'll be up into the upper 30s. These are about highs. But again, as we head into the afternoon and evening, those temperatures drop down into the mid-30s, and then maybe even some lower 30s as we head into early morning on your Monday. These are the winds for 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Strong gusty winds with this nor'easter. That's why we have that blowing snow situation. Then the winds die down as the storm pulls away. We're back about 20 miles per hour, but cold temperatures are going to make it feel quite cold out there. Here's your Maryland cast as we have out and about for your day on Sunday. Everybody in the 30s to 40s with snow across the board for us. And again, some areas will pick up more snow than others. Here's that exclusive 7-day forecast. Again, we have the winter storm watches in effect, the warnings in effect for Sunday, Monday. Both of those are first alert weather days. Then we begin to warm things up as we head back into the week, back to reality. That's why this is going to be a quick melter for us, hopefully, out there. It will be temperatures back up to about 50, Bryant, by Thursday.